Well, the skies are clear, the sun is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Sanders' first carry of the game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He's tackled.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 40.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On 1st and 10, Brown. Campbell making the catch. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
9 at the Eagles' 38-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. His first carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
On the coverage.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Brown steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lennox. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
23 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Letting one go deep for a noon one. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 20. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. He's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
First and goal.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The ball carrier.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Check 50.
Once again with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Jake Elliott.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Here's Hines. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
The ball carrier.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
A gain of 6 yards.
Looking to throw. Brown. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st down, Brown. That's complete to John Ross. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
1st down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. This is Kamara. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown,
Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14, Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Sanders. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Griffin there on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes this Washington 21, Eagles 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action with Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
And that one was a hold. And I don't know what the percentages are between holding calls and illegal blocks in the back, but both of them go a long way towards wiping out nice returns.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Brown now on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Brown on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. This is caught inside the 15. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Lutz puts this one through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. From the gun, Brown. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Brown throwing on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now Sanders brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Another run here with Sanders. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 12-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes this Washington 24, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
6th and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Now third.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Washington.
Throwing on first down. Brown. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Brown to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
Down. 3rd and 12.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
The end of the 3rd.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. An Another run with Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
The ball carrier.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Lock in, lock in. 50 wants to buy.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Anunwa, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Harris Campbell on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Brown. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
Brown now on 3rd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Brown to throw on second down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
They go play action. Trubisky. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now Trubisky to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Tackled at the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. He can, oh no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second and long. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now it's Trubisky. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The ball carrier.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Kamara. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And he's got a moonwalk. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
13.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
Eagles.
As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
To go.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. I'm coming.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for a new one there, and now it's second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Washington.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's go. Check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First down, Washington.
Hey, what's the ball? Mike 51. What we got?
On first and 10, Brown. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run with Hines. Now pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Brown to throw on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
9-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's